What's going on, YouTube? Hope all is well. I have my brand new review of Captain America: Brave New World. Um, my initial take on the movie is that the movie was okay. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't good, it wasn't bad, and it wasn't great. It was okay, and I'll tell you why. First off, you know how when in the movies Captain America came back from the original Captain America. He came back from the past, and he gave Falcon the shield. Well, in the comics, he gave Bucky the shield, and it kind of threw me off a little bit. But you know, Hollywood does their own thing. You know, with the Red Hulk and all that, there, the Hulk. His introduction into the MCU wasn't what I expected. I thought his introduction into the MCU would have been more along with the Incredible Hulk, but again, Hollywood did their own thing. I didn't really too much care for it because in the comics, Red Hulk, Thunderbolt Ross knew what he was doing when he actually became Red Hulk. He injected himself with it. And he also used that same procedure to help prolong his daughter, Betty, life. And she also became the red female Hulk. Of course, this is spoilers. You know what I'm saying? Case difference between the movie and the comics. And I'm leaning more, I'm biased, of course. I'm leaning more towards the comic side because it makes more sense, So let me continue with the breakdown here. Falcon, he becomes the new Captain America here. He gets the shield from the original Captain America, and he's doing the best that he can to help maintain the peace and everything. He does the best that he can, and when he goes up and he's fighting against opponents, say he's fighting against 2-3 guys at one time. It's taking him longer. He can get these guys, but he's a regular human being, He doesn't have the super soldier serum. And he actually mentions that he's a man, Bucky full of crap. I need that super soldier serum, Hulk, or the Red Hulk or whatever, the way he played Thunderbolt, the Thunderbolt Ross, Harrison Ford, he did okay. I thought they was going with the other guy, but I heard that the other actor from the previous times that played Thunderbolt Ross, he's no longer with us. So rest in peace to him. Harrison Ford did a good job. I believe the best of his ability as always. He's a veteran actor. And the Hulk didn't originally, he didn't know that he was the Hulk because the brain, who was also infected, with gamma radiation. I'm thinking his brain would have been much more big and exploded, but it's much more, smaller than in the comics. I didn't have a problem with that. He manipulated these events to happen, and when he manipulated those events to happen there, so that way Hulk could lose control, and that way when the Hulk does become it gets heated up. In the comics, he actually has that ability that when he gets the angrier it gets, the harder he gets. And he does get a little bit stronger, but also he explodes, And so when he explodes, it's like this fire, pulls all over the place. But they didn't show that. They didn't give him that ability. They throwed hints about it there, but in the comics, he really took more. Bruce Banner had to come in, the original Hulk had to come in and help give him a serum to help alleviate that problem. Because every time he did it, every time he overheated, he got weaker, Hulk, let me get back to Captain America. So, Captain America, he's going around and he's trying to figure out, okay, who is this guy? He's going to these secret bases to try to figure out who the Hulk is. And, fighting these guys and stuff like that. And then when he uses his wings in the air, he got it from Wakanda. Wakanda blessed him with those vibranium wings. And as he was also getting blessed with the wings, as he was fighting the Hulk, I like that at least when he was guarding himself, the vibranium on the wings and stuff was helping him. You know, it was charging. And, you know, really, it really didn't do no good because Hulk was ripping them things off, and he was able to use like either one of the wings that he had left, one wing that didn't get tore off, he was able to, you know, ignite it, explode it, activate it, and it poof. So I thought that was pretty cool. The storyline, I'm really not a fan of the storyline because listen, it deviates too far away from the comics, from the original source. And you know, that's Hollywood's problem, deviating from the source material. If Marvel could just take a page from DC deviates a little bit, but not too much to make you not like it. You understand what I'm saying? So if Captain America Brave New World, I'm gonna have to give it a 5 out of 10. Like I get, you know, that's just my rating. In my opinion, it wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It was okay. Marvel just needs to stick more closely to the source material, guys. I mean, that's, you know, the movie was all right. And then, you know, you have the Thunderbolts coming out in a couple of weeks. So I'll be going to see that too. And I'm going to give you my honest, raw review. Is my hopes up high for that one? I'm already seeing some things because now, you know, they're doing the swapping genders on certain characters. I mean, you can swap the gender on the characters, but make it make sense. You know, make it make sense. But we'll see. This is my honest review. Hey, please give me a comment down below. Like the video if you did. Let me know about whether you agree, whether you like the movie or you dislike the movie here. And please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going for 1,000 subscribers, YouTube. Voila.